Hello there and welcome back. For people who don't know me, I am Dr. Tanvi Mahant, practicing homeopath in Mumbai. So today we'll discuss a remedy. So let's begin how I thought of discussing this remedy. So a few days back I had a case of a young girl in her 20 years and she basically consulted me for constipation. Now this constipation was there since her childhood. For weeks she used to not get urge to pass stools, and even if she used to pass, it was after giving enema, or repeatedly she has to take some laxative to pass her stool, and this is continuously going on since her childhood. Even if she passes stool, they were very hard with severe pain. Okay, so that is what is the remedy we're going to discuss today, which I gave to the patient, which was Lac Defloratum. Now, Lac Defloratum are severely constipated people with no urge for weeks, and people who have been taking laxative enemas frequently for long standing. We need to use this remedy. Even if I read from Allen's keynotes for you. So he has mentioned a woman had taken 10 or 12 enemas daily, often past 4 or 5 weeks without an evacuation, constipation of 15 years standing. So prolonged constipation, history of taking a lot of laxative, still very difficult to pass stools, is your Lac Defloratum. I have prescribed this remedy even before. I had prescribed this in a older female with again similar history. Right? So constipation, you need to think or keep this remedy in mind. Another patient I remember of mine for whom I have given Lac Defloratum, so was for migraine. Now initially I began her treatment with her indicated remedy, which was Aurum Natronatum, and she was showing good results in her migraine, but few months back again the headache came up, and it was specifically during her menstrual period. So the headache was so bad, one-sided headache with a severe nausea and vomiting, and she also had history of constipation. And when that time I had prescribed the female patient Lac Defloratum with excellent result. So hemicrania, migraine is another very important indication to use Lac Defloratum, specifically if the headaches are periodic. So every week, if someone is getting headaches, I remember a patient who mentioned to me that every week, okay, every Sunday he gets sick headaches. So periodicity is also very marked in Lac Defloratum, associated with nausea, associated with constipation and headache, which are aggravated during menses. Okay, better by tight bandaging, you need to think of Lac Defloratum. So these are the few indications. Another indication which I commonly use in practice Lac Defloratum is decreased secretion of your breast milk. So decreased secretion of breast milk, you can use Lac Defloratum. Now the proving of this remedy was done by Dr. Schwann, and Lac Defloratum, which is your skim milk, has been used since ages for treatment of diabetes and Bright disease. That is your glomerulonephritis, your kidney issues. So even you can think of Lac Defloratum in cases of diabetes, in cases of kidney issues, if the symptoms indicate. In diabetes also, the patient has extreme wasting and increased thirst, which are the common clinical indications in which you can think of Lac Defloratum. Okay, another thing, now as you know, this remedy is prepared from skim milk. People who have, who are sensitive to milk or who cannot tolerate milk, children who cannot tolerate milk, have aversion to milk, diarrhea or indigestion issues because of milk, you can keep this remedy in mind. Obviously, you need to look for other symptoms also. So that is where area. So defective nutrition, you see children are not gaining weight and who are not able to tolerate milk, aversion to milk. Okay, you can use Lac Defloratum with good results. Another indications where another thing where I have used this is also during pregnancy for morning sickness. Alright, extreme vomiting, nausea during pregnancy along with constipation, you can think of Lac Defloratum as a remedy. Now, Lac Defloratum patients are extremely chilly patients. Alright, even if the patient enters a warm room or warm surroundings, still he will want covering. They are extremely chilly. There are patients who also have cold tips and cold feet. Okay, we often use Cilicia for such patients, but also keep this in mind. Also, okay, if Cilicia fails to relieve in constipation, you can think of Lac Defloratum. It is one of the good remedies to think of. I think I have covered mainly main sphere of action of this remedy and main indications which I commonly use in practice. There are many more. You can write down in the comment section. Also, mental picture of Lac Defloratum, we all know of entire Lac group also, and Lac Defloratum also, how clinically we use this remedy for depression cases, for people with anxiety and also fear of death. You can compare it with aconite arsenic. Another clinical indication, if I remember a few times I've used, is for fainting spells. Okay, and also in a materia it is written for fainting spells. You can use this remedy. So I think I've kept this video short so that you can able to complete this video also, and I've tried to cover few clinical indications. You can write down more in the comment section about Lac Defloratum. Thank you.